Magandang araw po. So, constitutional po ba o hindi constitutional? Yan po yung madalas na madinig natin ngayon sa mga kaganapan. Ang tanong sangayon ba yan sa sanligang batas o hindi? Sino ba yung mali? Sino ba yung tama? Baka meron ng umaabuso. Siguro po para maunawaan nating mabuti, talakayin po natin yung saligang batas. Ano po ba yung saligang batas? Ano po ba nakasaad sa saligang batas? Ano po ba yung mga kaganapan? Para maunawaan natin mabuti bago tayo malinlang at malansi ng mga gustong mag-take advantage sa situation na nangyayari ngayon. Ano po? So, una po, yung saligang batas pag-usapan natin. Ano po ba yan? Yan po yung kung tawagin natin ay ang ating basic law. Nandyan po nakasaad ang ating mithiin bilang mga mamamayan. Diyan po nakasaad ang klase ng pamahalaan na meron tayo ng ating gobyerno. Kung ano-ano pa tungkol sa ating araw-araw na buhay. At ang pagkakasulat po dito ay hindi masyadong detalyado. Medyo may pagka-general terms para all-encompassing at makover mabuti yung mga bagay na gusto nating maisali. But without unnecessarily excluding yung hindi natin naman gustong i-exclude. So, talaga pong pinag-aralan mabuti yung pagkakasulat at kung ano yung isinulat sa ating saligang batas. Yung pong mga bagay-bagay, for example, katulad ngayon sa impeachment, yung pong pagkakasulat ng procedure sa impeachment, in the normal course of things po, no? In due course. So, sinimulan mo dun sa pag-file, sinundan mo ng ano mga dapat gawin hanggang sa ito ay makarating sa Senado. In the normal course of things. Ganon po yun. So, pagka po merong naiba doon sa nakasaad, pinag-uusapan po. Pag po merong hindi nakasali doon sa what was contemplated by the framers of the Constitution, pinag-uusapan po. Normally, the most prudent thing to do is to elevate the matter to the Supreme Court who will interpret to us kung ano yung wisdom, kung ano yung intent ng framers of the Constitution para tayo po ay mabigyan ng tamang giya. So, ganun po yung nangyayari na katulad ngayon doon sa nagiging issue is trial by the Senate shall forthwith proceed. In the normal course of things, yes, that is correct. Pero, kung meron pong mga deviations, kailangan pag-usapan at marapat lamang po na kailangan i-trace out muna before we even proceed with the trial. Kasi baka po hindi kailangan mag-proceed because there has been or there was a defect somewhere along the way na hindi pwedeng talakayin o tuligsain kahit man anong gusto nating pagtuligsa doon sa ating isinakdal kung yan ay hindi naman din mangyayaring sang-ayon na sa ating saligang batas. Sapagkat sabi nga po natin, yan ang pinaka-basic na batas. At kung dyan natin tutuligsain, kailangan po, marapat lamang po na yung karapat-dapat na pamamaraan. Hindi yung minadali, hindi yung dahil sa yun yung gusto nilang mangyari, kundi kung ano ba dapat ang mangyari. Yon. So, halimbawa, dito sa kasong ito, sa kasong impeachment ni Vice President Sara Duterte, 4 po yung verified complaint. No? Una, yung final nila Teresita Deles, meron pong kasamang pare, At saka nandyan din po si Congressman Gary Alejano. Sila po yung unang nag-file ng verified complaint of impeachment. Ano po? Final po nila yan nung I think it was November 28, 2024. Nasundan po yan ng final naman na verified complaint nila Franz Castro, nila Arlene Brosas, nila Raul Manuel, ni Colmenares, ni Teddy Casino, and others. Yan po yung mga front. Ano po? Pagkatapos, that was December 4, December 18 of 2024, nag-file naman po yung mga pare. Karamihan po pare. Puro father po yung nakita ko doon. Hindi ko po nakita yung fourth verified complaint. So, pagkatapos pong na-file yung verified complaints na yon, eventually, it ended up with the Senate on the last day of session ng ating Senado. At doon nga po nagkaroon ng contention. Ang naging issue ngayon is tatawid ba from the 19th Congress to the 20th Congress? Tama po ba yun? Was that in contemplation of what is written in our Constitution? Para ipag-iitan natin yung sinasabi na the Senate shall forthwith proceed with trial. Marapat po ba? Tama po ba? Ngayon, ang ginawa po ni Senate President Cheese was to remand the articles of impeachment to the House. Ang tanong niya, tama ba? Hindi ba kayo nag-violate doon sa pag-file ninyo ng articles of impeachment? Ano po ba ang sabi ng saligang batas? Sabi po ng saligang batas sa article, sa accountability of public officers po. Sabi ng saligang batas, a verified complaint for impeachment is filed by either a member of the House or any citizen upon the endorsement of a member of the House. Ano po? So, this is filed with the Office of the Secretary General at nakasaad naman po doon sa kanilang rules, internal House rules, is that when upon submission or upon filing of the verified complaint in the Office of the Secretary General, the Secretary General shall immediately forward or transmit the same to Speaker of the House, who shall within 10 session days calendar the same for to include the same in the order of business, and within 3 days thereafter to refer the matter to the proper committee. A proper committee po dito is the Committee on Justice. Ngayon, yung Committee on Justice is given 60 session days to determine first, meron bang, is it complying with form? Complying with form. Pagka hindi, di-dismiss. If it's complying, then they proceed with the next. Is it complying with substance? So, pagka hindi, di-dismiss. Pagka complying with substance, they will proceed to hear the case. Bibigyan nila ng kopya yung respondent para sumagot. Meron silang, kumbaga, parang initial hearing doon sa lower house, sa Kamara. No, ano po? And then after that, within 60 session days, they have to be able to finish the investigation and forward their resolution to upon the endorsement of majority of the members of the committee will endorse it to the House for consideration of the House. And if this is, they need at least 1/3 of the membership of the entire House to either affirm or override the recommendation or the resolution of the Committee on Justice. Pag ito po pinirmahan ng at least 1/3 of all the members of the House, then it becomes an article of impeachment which is thereafter forwarded to the Senate. And the Senate shall forthwith proceed to trial. Yun po yung sinasabi. Ngayon, ang sabi naman po ng ating Korte Suprema, at sinasabi rin po sa ating saligang batas na isang impeachment complaint lamang po ang pwedeng i-file, ang pwedeng dinggin laban sa the same person within a period of 12 months. Okay. So, na-violate po ba yun dito sa kasong nating ito ngayon, no, na laban kay BP Sara? Na-violate po ba yun? Ngayon, pwede pong ma-determine kung na-violate o hindi. Kaya po tinatanong ni Senate President Cheese, did you not violate yung rule on the filing of one impeachment complaint against the same person within 12 months? Kasi 3 po yung una, tapos hinabol nila yung pang-apat. Okay. Ang sabi ng batas, uulitin ko, there can only be one impeachment complaint filed against the same person within the 12-month period. Alright. Initiated po yung term na ginamit ng ating saligang batas. Only one impeachment complaint shall be initiated against the same person within a 12-month period. The key word is initiated. Ano po ba yung initiated? Ang ibig pong sabihin ng initiated is yung verified complaint of impeachment, once this is submitted or filed with the Office of the Secretary General, yung Secretary General, once he forwards this to the Speaker of the House and it is included in the order of business, is already considered an initiation of the impeachment proceeding. All right. Yung una. Dito po, hindi natin alam, inantay po ba ng Secretary General yung second verified complaint at yung third verified complaint? The fourth came in much later, yung fourth verified complaint. So did he wait for the other two and submitted the three together to the office of the Speaker? So these are the things that needs to be traced out, because kung hindi po niya ipinadala agad, kasi ang sabi sa rules, shall immediately forward the complaint to the office of the Speaker, who shall order that it be included in the order of business within 10 session days. Yung po maliwanag na nakasaad sa ating saligang batas. Yung po kailangang masunod. Pag hindi po yun nasunod, may defect po yung ating articles of impeachment. Okay. So, tama po yung pagtatanong ni Senate President, nasunod ba? Did you or did you not? Kasi kung nag-file kayo ng, 3 na po yun that's a violation of the Constitution. Then it becomes unconstitutional. And if it is unconstitutional, trial forthwith cannot proceed. Iyon po yung para lamang po maliwanagan natin. That is my 2 cents worth on the issue that is confronting us right now. Huwag po tayong magpadalos-dalos, huwag po tayong magpatangay sa mga sinasabi ng mga ibang tao dyan, lalo na yung talagang atat na pag-usapan itong impeachment laban kay BP Sara, because hindi po talaga yan ang kanilang motibo. They have other motives, believe me. So yun lang po. My 2 cents worth, I hope it helped to clarify the issues. Thank you so much.